What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. Before we get into MMA Talk, because it's fight week, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Layback TV, okay? The number one fucking streaming service that's got 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, so you can watch UFC 309, every HBO, multiple languages, okay? Pay-per-views, check them out. Only $25 a month. Check them out on laybacktv.com. LAYBACK Shout them out on their Instagram, official _ laybacktv, okay? If you don't believe me, tell them Eddie Jack sent you, alright? Betcha. Now let's get into some MMA talk. Whoa! UFC 309 going down Madison Square Garden in New York. It's going down, okay? I'm talking the UFC Heavyweight Championship. John Bones Jones, the heavyweight champion, taking on former two-time heavyweight champion and most heavyweight championship defenses, Stipe Miocic. Okay, and in the co-main event, we got former UFC lightweight champion Charles "DuBronx" Oliveira taking on Iron Michael Chandler, former three-time Bellator champion, okay? And it's a rematch. Don't forget, it's a rematch. It's a number one contenders match. And it's 5 fucking rounds, okay? And this is our segment, Who You Got? Okay? UFC 309. And I'm only interested in these 2 fights. Sorry, they didn't make this card very juicy, so I give 3 fucks. We're going to just talk about the co and the main event. So let's get into it. Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. This is a rematch. It was Michael Chandler's second fight in the UFC after knocking out Dan Hooker. And, Khabib Nurmagomedov vacated the lightweight championship. Vacated title. We're going to go with the number one contender and the guy who stepped up. And that was Michael Chandler. So, Oliveira was the number one contender. They fought two rounds at least. Chandler went the first round, dropped him. I gave the first round to Chandler, but got caught with a left hook, and referee had to stop it. New lightweight champion Charles Oliveira. And I feel bad for Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, this is going to be 2 years since he fought. I believe he fought, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Dustin Poirier or Justin Gaethje. It's one or the other, but it doesn't matter because he lost his last fight. But he's been on the sideline for 2 fucking years waiting for Conor McGregor. They did the Ultimate Fighter, nothing. They were scheduled for this past June, a broken pinky toe, got Conor McGregor out of there. So Chandler's been just waiting for that red penny night. But why wait? Okay? Conor's going through some personal shit back in Ireland, so you might as well step up. And what did they offer him? A rematch with former lightweight champion Charles Oliveira. And what are they going to do? Not only going to offer you this rematch, they're going to put it in as the co-main event to a John Jones main event card. They're going to put it in the same location that you last fought and your last defeat, Madison Square Garden. I think. And this is 5 rounds. This was really well requested. It's basically a real main event. It's 5 fucking rounds. Will this go 5 rounds? I think it could. Damn. They both have, I don't know. I think Oliveira was on the decline after his fight with Arman. Arman found a little Achilles, your Achilles heel to Oliveira on how to beat him. Like, don't squat up with him, take him down, and probably hump his fucking leg. I don't know. But Chandler has all the tools. He's got the wrestling, he's got the jiu-jitsu, he's got the fucking he's got power in both hands. In his right hand, he knocked out Patricky Pitbull, one of the Pitbull brothers, okay? In his left hand, he knocked out Dan Hooker. He's got power. And he's got a fucking front kick that knocked out Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. So I'm going to go with Michael Chandler. I'm going to go with Iron Mike. And I think he takes it. He needs to do what he did and what he didn't do, Like, he goes a little crazy after, he gets a little adrenaline and starts going after it. And to me, I think it's a waste of time. Why do all of that when you can literally win this fight and be next in line for a lightweight championship between either Islam or Arman? You'll be right there next in line. Right there. He should be defending the title. He should have been champion a long time ago. But, sometimes it gets a little in his head and he goes away from the game plan. So hopefully, the game plan is win the fight. He needs this win. And that Conor McGregor fight is always going to be there. You know what I mean? I think so. So, I got Michael Chandler winning this fight, number 1 contender. So, I got Chandler on this one. Main event. John Bones Jones, one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time. Even the argument call him the GOAT. Greatest fighter, combat sports fighter of all time. Taking on the greatest heavyweight of all time, Stipe Miocic. Now, Stipe has been out for 3 years since he got knocked out and lost his title in a rematch to Francis Ngannou. John Jones has been nearly, I would say, a year and a half away since he submitted Surgan to win the heavyweight title, the vacated heavyweight title. So, a lot of people say this is going to be a spitball, basically. Maybe Jones is going to steamroll past Stipe. But it's like, do you really think that? You know what I'm saying? Now, take a look at this. Now, I'm not saying this is the Stipe now, but the Stipe before, who first won the heavyweight title, did you know how he won? He fought Fabricio Verdun in Brazil, enemy territory, right? And Fabricio is one of the greatest jiu-jitsu heavyweights of all time. He just tried so hard to chase Stipe. While Stipe's on the back foot, throws a right hand, knocks him out cold. He's done. Right on the button. And he was just as big and he was just as long as John Jones. Now, is he just as good? I don't know. Fabricio did beat Fedor Emelianenko, so maybe. Does an older and bigger Jones still has that solid chin? There's a big question mark. You know what I mean? Yeah, Surgan has the power, but he had no grappling. Stipe has the wrestling. But this is an older Stipe. I think this is not going 5 rounds. No fucking way. I think they both have the tools to go 5 rounds. They've been 5 rounds multiple times in their careers. I mean, the trilogy third fight between Stipe and DC, they went 5 rounds. Stipe went 5 rounds and won that fight. You know what I'm saying? The last light heavyweight fight that Jones had was against Dominic Reyes, and that went 5 rounds. So, I don't know. This is going to be very, very interesting who's going to have the better game plan? Who's going to strike first in the first round? You know what I'm saying? I don't think Jones should be chasing him. I think he should play it smart. He needs to win this. Stipe doesn't really need to prove anything. He's beaten everyone. He's faced everyone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anyone can have an opinion on who takes this fight. To me, there's only one guy who really would have the best opinion, and that's DC, Daniel Cormier. Okay? He's fought Jones twice. He's fought Stipe 3 times. He's only beaten one of them, but he's lost to both. Championship fights. Okay? And he's went the distance with both. You know what I mean? So, I think DC has the better opinion, but if I'm going to go on a limb, I'm going to go with the GOAT. I'm going to go with, I think Stipe's on the decline. I don't know what he's learned from the loss to Francis Ngannou. It's just a long layoff when it comes down to Stipe. I got Jones. I'm going to go with Jones. I'm going to go with Jones under 3 rounds, retain the heavyweight championship. Now, a lot of people say, regardless of whoever wins, I mean, Stipe has just a great chance of winning this fight, as Jones, But they say whoever wins this is probably going to retire, or they're both going to retire, win or lose or draw. I mean, you got Tom Aspinall, who's going to be weighing in as a backup fighter. He's the interim heavyweight champion. I mean, I don't think he's going to get that fight with them. I think he should at least fight one more fight, defend that interim title. He did what he had to do with Curtis Blaze. I think he should fight Suragan, and he definitely would probably get the winner of Jones and Stipe. Most likely it would be Jones. That'd be his selling. But Jones already said, he won a legacy fight, and Alex Pereira is that legacy fight. It'd be interesting. On how this goes. But I got Jones taking this and retaining the heavyweight championship in under 3 rounds. Make sure y'all tune in. UFC 309, Madison Square Garden on ESPN Plus pay-per-fucking-view. Okay? I'ma tune in. Make sure y'all tune in. It's going down this Saturday, alright? Y'all be sure to check it out. Just to drop that podcast. Subscribe to the page. Like the page. Y'all know what the fuck to do. And y'all can debate all y'all want in the comments. I will fucking love it. Bring it on, because I'm ready. Alright? Y'all be cool out there. Peace.